Peace, everyone. This is your girl Sunshine, and yes, this is my 3-year anniversary with Blast. I wish I had me some sound effects. My little board wasn't working. I got to connect my phone to the computer. It was just too much stuff. So I'm about to get me my own little system so that I could be recording at home too. And I'm going to have all of that then. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. And because I haven't had an opportunity to do this in a while, let me go ahead and get my ads out of the way because I have 3 of special folks to me that are helping me kick off part 1. Oh yeah, because we doing 2 shows. Folks felt that they was left out last year. They wanted to do erotic poetry and regular, so I said, you know what, let's make it a part 2 series, because I have acquired a lot of family in this poetry world, and I would love the opportunity to continue to showcase all of them like I've been doing. So first up, we have our brothers with Heavy Energy and Soul Society. Please follow their pages on Instagram. These brothers are doing big things for the community. They have a farmer's market. They have indigenous land up in Yakinville, North Carolina, and they are asking for those to come in, pitch in, learn how to tend to the land so that you can do this for your own fam. So let's hear them on that live alkaline water.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. The We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living local foods, preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, And you already know you gotta couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation, natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, So tap into the We Are the Gold campaign. Get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
And when you go to that website, you have 2 promo codes to use. The first one is Royal Suns, that's SUNZ Enterprises 810, and Shine Vibrations 88. So go on to heavyenergyuniversity.com and check them brothers out at their upcoming events, and stay tuned for more of them to come. Now, next up is the promo, my big bro from Rahway, New Jersey, aka Prison City, Roy Jacobs, author, entrepreneur. He is a poet as well. He's a lyricist. He's a beat maker. He's just multifaceted. I've known him since I was 5 years old, and now I am 44. You feel me? So that is big bro for real. And this is one part of his fresh clothing line, because see, these fresh moons is part of his clothing line as well. And this is the She Fresh line. I can't wait to razzle dazzle my Taurus shirt that my Suge big sis Carla Simpson got me for my solar return. I'm a design it up and rock it with them tights because I think that's gonna look real nice together. But before I bring my guest on, y'all may have seen them on more than one occasion. First, we got my Suge and fellow podcast family member here on Blast, Carla Simpson, comedian extraordinaire, actress extraordinaire, poetess extraordinaire, and screenwriter extraordinaire, and web series extraordinaire. I'm alluding to some things and we're going to touch on that. But yes, I just love the fact that I am around some talented brothers and sisters. And next up, we have thick like grandma's gravy, but this ain't that type of show today. But I always gotta say that about her. This is my Suge infamous. We instantly clicked, met her, of course, through Clubhouse. She is part of the Honey Drippers Collective, and she does some dope poetry, especially I believe it was the cosplay joints that she was in on those two. Man, when I tell you her pen is so lethal. So if y'all haven't caught her on her, I think you know what she's also running as the MVP of appearances on my podcast. I'm gonna have to go through all them 100 and something episodes, but I really think Infamous is like running in the number one spot with like maybe three other people. So, and I believe including this show as well, this brother has. Now, he sends me these pictures, and I'm going to talk junk before I bring him out here, because he don't look like that no more. I just knew I was going to get an updated picture. But this is my bro, Paul Cram. Met him, too, in the Honey Drippers room on Clubhouse, and it was just so dope when he broke down what his name meant. Immediately, I hit him up, was like, yo, can you be on the show with us? And he said, sure, no problem. And then he was interested. He had his run of a podcast, the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge, and now he has intellectual conversation. Am I saying it right, brother? Okay. So, I'm going to let him talk more about that when he comes on. And we're going to go ahead and show this brother because Arrows is due to be on here, but there was an emergency. And he is also a Clubhouse roomie of mine and co-moderator with the multifaceted and talented Malikia, aka Lady Mazel Tov, and Scott, aka Father Time. But when I say I have grown in this poetry world with family, they are so dope, and I appreciate them from joining me tonight. So now, before I bring them up, because they are part of this poem. So I want to share this first, and then I'm going to bring them on collectively. We're not taking turns this time. We just going to do this like a big old family thing. So this is titled 3 Years of Shine. 3 years of voices bold and bright. Shine vibration takes its flight. Stories rising, truth on air, a space of healing, love, and care. Each episode a spark of flame, lifting spirits, calling names, a journey woven strong and clear, a legacy built year by year. To every guest, to every sound, your wisdom echoes all around. To every listener, near and far, you are the reasons, the guiding stars. So here's to shine, its radiant glow, 3 years of growth, and still it grows. May the waves keep carrying light through every season, day and night. Welcome to Shine Vibrations 3-year anniversary.
Congratulations, my shine.
Thank you.
Yes, honey. Yes.
You did it, girl.
You did that.
Yes. Especially trying to take a sister out. I stood 10 toes down.
And you still here. And here we is. Not here. And here we is.
They not like us.
Of everyone that has came on the show, even those that have not, I have been in other poetic spaces with, the encouragement that I get, I appreciate y'all. But we in here to act up, clown up, show some poetry, and like it's just your experience being on the show and doing what you do the most. Don't try to hide it. You already know what the show is, bro. Do what you do. Did you just see it? He said
because I 100% forgot if I could actually inhale on the show. So I was like, shit. I felt like my mama just popped me on my hand. Stop, boy.
You grown.
Yeah, you grown. You know, this
It's
isn't
still
a
mom.
joke. This is
Child, we can't see your face because the live button is over your face.
you can't see my face.
We can only see your nose and your lips.
I can see her whole beautiful face.
I can't.
I don't see
That's
her.
weird.
I can't see her forehead.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's so weird.
I can see it
your
now.
whole
When you back
beautiful
up.
face, mama. I don't know what's wrong with they
That's
stuff.
the way y'all holding y'all phones.
But don't nobody trust your eyes though, Infamous. Like, wait.
You know what? You club foot.
I'm like, nah, I know what I'm seeing in front of my face. I see
You
her
know,
smile
four eyes
and nose
is
in the
better
bottom
than
part of her
two.
glasses. And then when she tilts her face just now, I can see it.
4 eyes is better than 2, and I can see her whole face. So I don't know what y'all might need to wear your glasses.
That's crazy.
It might be the way you have your phone though, Infamous. Because I see you got like the two little formatted
But
screen
look,
black
I
bars.
lean back. I don't want to lean back too far. I'm like, bust my ass up the
Yeah,
chair.
don't do that, Lord Jesus.
Hey, I love you with everything I got, but if you fall in front
I
of
know.
me,
I cannot with y'all. I'm not.
Okay, so Sarah G said, "Oh, that's Mystic." Hey, sis,
Yeah.
she can see all of us.
Okay, good. That's weird.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw anything, Carla.
I see it on her forehead too, Carla. Like I see it on my ankle.
I only see her lips and her hair and her boobs. And the shine vibration sign.
That is crazy. Oh,
That's
wow.
nuts. Who knows, child? Who knows? Okay.
So
I know you're there, so I'm just gonna talk.
I'm screaming.
She said, "I know you there."
Not
So
really.
I'm just.
I
Gonna
mean,
talk.
I see most of you, so yeah.
Look, that don't work.
No, you see, because you see it yourself. It's not moving you. That's weird.
I'm screaming.
That is too funny.
That is hilarious.
Look. I think
But I was just thinking about what you said, Sean. Like, I was just thinking about what you said about me being the MVP about the most. This is my 5th podcast with you, ma'am.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
This is number 5.
I don't even know how many times I've been on your show, Shine.
I think now with this one, Carla too. We'll hop on your shows with no problem. We don't care.
Right. Especially if I feel like I don't got nobody or I just been so busy lately.
Please, I got you. But so poetry, you know, that is the gist of the show. And all of you have been on here before, so folks have known how poetry played a part in your life. So since branching out into other things, how has poetry helped you stay stable or balanced?
Therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Therapy.
It's very therapeutic to put pen to paper. Yeah. Hi.
Look, that's Janela on his screen. Oh, that's my sugar right there, my little niecey poo. But he said everybody on his end, just like Mystic. So we should be go. Oh, Mystic, I'm snitching.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You fucking grown for that.
Don't do that.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't do that.
Oh, she said what I do. You didn't do nothing. You didn't.
Look, I'm about to say
nothing, Mystic. It ain't nothing at all.
I the plug that got my lights on. No, Mystic, you didn't do nothing. You just need to inquire some things after the show. That's all.
You wrong. Mystic, she ain't gonna tell you nothing. Ain't nothing happened.
I ain't say to me. I didn't say inquire to me. She can do any, many, mighty, mo and figure it out. But yeah,
Not the
Numbers.
snitch.
all must hold each other
Numbers.
accountable. Sis, look what they do now. What's this? What this mean? Clock it. Or
Block
something
it.
like
Look, ain't that what they be doing?
that's what they be doing.
Hey,
I'm not with that.
hey, I didn't know what that meant, and I was on TikTok on somebody else's live, and they was doing poetry. And every time somebody finished doing poetry, this girl she'll start doing this. So in my mind, I thought that was a new way of clapping for poets. So
I mean, a
somebody
snap
else
is
started spitting, and she did this, and I was like, and I said, "What does this mean?" She said, "Clock." I said, "This is not applause. This is not a TikTok clap." Like I didn't fucking know what that was.
I cannot, sir. I cannot.
Look,
Wow,
I was
what?
like, "Damn."
okay. So who wants to tell me first?
I don't know anything.
Ah!
No, 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 no. No, 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 no,
I am an
I,
no,
innocent
no.
bystander for sure.
okay. Shine told me I could go drink some sweet tea, and I told her I was supposed to be drinking water.
That's what you get, Shine. That's what you get.
Doctors do live alkaline water.
What? Look, I'm just like.
This is why you too old to be snitching.
Look, we all
Like I'm gonna
family.
catch a
That's
whoop in
my
the
brother
south.
and my sister.
Girl. Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Grammy Sherlincia gonna get on you.
Look. She said, "Is that
Don't be
it?" So, let's see. So, the first time meeting us on a poetry level, impressions.
first time meeting up on a poetry level.
Yeah, because I believe like you. I think both of you I met through Clubhouse first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we just
Clubhouse.
happen to know the similar people. Like we were
Yeah.
all connected, not knowing we was connected.
Oh, that's not how we met, but yeah.
Yeah, we met at a show.
Yeah.
We Sunshine, we met on Clubhouse, but when we met in person, my God, today we was in Raleigh. We was in Raleigh.
You talking about last summer at the Drip Fest?
Drip Fest was a lovely experience of always. If you in the area when we having Drip Fest, make sure y'all slide through because it is a
When
vibe.
is
I
the
promise.
next one?
It's in Detroit this month.
Oh, y'all
Mhm.
do it from city to city, month to month?
Not from month to month, but we try to plan it out. But we do try to go to different cities.
Okay, got it.
Look who
Ah,
told me.
see, snitching.
He be right.
I'm not scared of
You wanna
you,
drink the water again? Get him,
Misty,
You got Tiaka on you.
Tianka.
Here go my other sis.
Hi.
And the messenger.
You got Tiaka on you. You got Mystic on you.
My third guest.
Told you to drink water.
That's one of my other big sis. And then Mystic said, yes, Raleigh was fun. Thank you, sis.
Yum.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh, beat ass.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Paul, you in trouble. I'm sorry. Probably they on you.
Tell me he know better.
Literally hear her say beat ass. Oh, yes. Let me go get rare. Yeah, do that.
Oh, you in trouble.
You a snitch too. So you a snitch too. I bet.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Oh,
Okay.
he said you just finished decisions. What did you think? Oh, I guess you come back.
Tiaka and Mr. Colin Ray, you in trouble. And I ain't saving you.
I shared the clip that I saw. So it's like when this show's over and I'm finished with PIR because I ain't gonna go to work tomorrow, I'm hopping on Tubi. I gotta see it. I gotta
Oh
tell
yeah,
people I know you.
yeah. Look, Carla be in all the
I
movies
gotta go
on,
watch it.
on
Please go
Amazon.
watch it because
I
people,
got to.
I have been getting the craziest feedback.
It's called Decisions.
Decisions are never black and white. Oh,
All right,
good. I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
you
watch
liked
it
it.
after I get off here.
Tell you something.
Yes, it's 3
In this
episodes, and
scene,
I'm on episode 2.
it is
Okay.
this scene that when I tell you, you talk about you want to jump through the mother, you want to jump through the screen and beat somebody ass. Man, when I tell you my sis made that scene too real for me, I was hot. Do you
That's what
hear
my
me?
uncle said. My uncle
I
said,
was
"Wait
ready
a
to
minute,
get
now
in,
I don't
I
like
was
this
ready
shit."
to get in the
I was like,
car
"Oh
and
no!"
go ride like this happened in Winston. Do you understand me? That's where it took me.
Honey,
Well,
I
since we're doing
pooped.
shameless plugs,
It's never a shameless plug. That's part of the reason why I have shine vibrations. Come on.
Yes.
So if y'all missed season 2, part 1 of the Dripnotist, I feel bad for you. Not my fault. But part two of season 2 will be premiering on the 13th of October on
Okay.
Clubhouse. Okay, you don't want to miss this. Okay, we got a phenomenal all-star cast. Grammys in it. You got Mystic in it. Rare Epiphany. Stina Jonay. Asion Owens, who is part producer, part director, part co-writer, along with myself and the brilliant Kenya Wilcox, aka Songbird. Y'all, I promise you, yes, you got Jinx Journals in it. You got Timothy Whispers as the narrator. So if you want that deep chocolate voice,
Wow.
yeah, you might want to come on and come through.
That's my dude, boy. I love that.
Okay.
And look who it is. It's my Uncle Mike.
Hi, Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike.
What up, Uncle Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, so meeting Infamous in person. Yeah. You see them boots in that picture? And it was a line in the poem that I did. And when I performed it in my video, I literally point right at her. By that moment, though, she had took them off. But when I tell you, yeah, thick thighs, was golden in hue, standing 6'2" or better. Yeah, that was her.
Wow.
The whole night. They talk about me, calling me Coke bottle goddess.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. Look here. There's only a few women that I'd be like, it's soft and it's heavy. And she wanna it's soft and it's heavy. It sit up high and it's just there.
I'm gonna be professional.
Don't be professional, Grammy.
Pop said he gonna be professional. Like
Listen.
he's like, listen, like your mama is watching. He's like,
look here, bro. Grammy is big bro to me. So already I don't want to hear nothing he talking about. I'm gonna be professional. No, take the professional hat off. Cause I ain't being professional right now. When I tell you Sunshine is back, my God, today. Glory.
I should have bought a Honda.
He's coming in a Hyundai. He's coming in a Hyundai.
So look, Carla,
y'all are crazy.
that was a year ago. So, and guess what? I got that little squat chair that you roll down with and go up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's gotten heavier. I can't wait to come back down to Raleigh.
See how we family, we just cuts up. We just
right. It ain't nothing wrong with it.
The thing about it is that it's poetry is
her man make beats. Her man make beats. Like you know.
Yes, he does. Literally, and you know.
That's crazy.
It's okay, Crammy. You can live, vicariously through my hands.
Yeah, because when I walked in, we hugged, and then she turned around. She said, "Wham!"
So did. She like,
Oh my God.
oh, I let everybody know. If you meet me in person, I am known as the drip groper.
Oh, did he just
Oh
hold the whole
no.
gallon up and shot?
Camera.
He jumped the whole gallon up.
I'm just looking like, what just happened?
Oh shit!
Camera. Snitching on yourself.
It was
I
round
forgot to
and
turn my camera
low
on.
on me, but now he done really showed it.
I forgot to turn my camera on.
Sir, this is why you do not partake of knee medicine on the live.
Time.
Okay,
So,
He
Carla.
take another.
So, Carla.
yeah,
Now you said poetry was what you started with first. It was your first love.
it was. That's how I started. I started sneaking out the house and leaving them kids with their daddy and going doing poetry slams and things of that nature. And then the poetry evolved into me doing the stand-up comedy. And then the stand-up comedy. I've always been an actress though, but I didn't do I hadn't did it in a long time. And poetry and comedy led me back to acting. So,
Let me say
and I've
this
been
about Carla. She is the originator of this one particular joke. And I want to put this out there right now.
exactly.
This is one joke. Those of us of a particular age and era, we all know this particular song. I wish I could just drop it right now as we talking about it. But the rapper is known as Juvie, baby. Okay? So what song of the night is what I be alluding to?
Drop it like
Back
it's
that
hot.
ass
Back
up.
that ass up. Drop it like it's hot. Like there's so many motherfuckers. Come on.
So Carla has this joke where she talk about how she was the Aggie and back then and she drops it down like this hat. And she talk about her knees and all of that. But when I tell you I'm seeing these newer female comedians, like I've known that joke for as long as I've known Carla, and I know she's been telling that joke longer than she's known me. And it's almost been like almost 20 years. So these new female commenters out here doing the same joke. And I'll be like, nope, that's my sis. Nope. I do that quick. I'll be like, nope. And I went somewhere, somebody did the joke, and I didn't laugh. And they asked why. I said, because my sister originated that joke over 20 years ago. Oh, yeah. See, I speaks in rooms where you're not there. Okay. I do that for
Oh,
I
thank
know.
you, Shane.
This could turn into a whole different show if people, somebody messy like this dude, say some shit like, "Hey man, from what I hear, it's a whole lot of comedians that have came up off other people's jokes." Because that
Yes,
Steve
but
Harvey
you
show
know
looked a
they
whole
said
lot like hanging with
yes.
Mr. Cooper.
Show did.
I would never.
Steve Harvey
I
show
I would
looked just
never
like
always
hanging
know
go
with
and
that.
do
Mr. Cooper.
another
So did.
comedian's
And I had the
act. Like
opportunity
what?
to be live on Cat Williams' tour where when they came to Greensboro. When I tell you he is even funnier in person still now than what he was back in the day. Oh
Yes.
yes, Mark Curry is the bomb. But yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Carl, would you like to break the ice and share our first poem for the evening?
Sure, I can do that. My poem is really simple. And I just wrote it one day when I was in here thinking about life. So it's not about anyone in particular, but it's about who it's about. Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Your love has made me forget that I am a woman with common sense. Hence this poem. Your love has made me high in ways that I can only express as It makes me float, and thus this poem. Your love has made me ask, am I built for the task of loving a man so complicated and motivated about life? And so I wrote this poem. Your love has made me rise to the occasion, accept your persuasions, and make me courageous. And so for you, my love, I wrote this poem. And should you ever doubt what my love is about, take a moment, my guy, and reflect and remember that your love makes me fly and that no other man can and no other man could understand that your love makes me calm. And because you are who you are, I wrote this poem.
Because of who you are is why she wrote this poem.
All right, man.
I love your delivery. She be sounding like we all grown. She take me back to girl 6 when she talk.
I'm screaming.
You sound like a phone sex operator. I'm like,
I'm screaming.
I can't hear it though.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
The 900 number.
Like she is. Yes. And now you can. Like it's, but it's her. Like that ain't no performance. That's her delivery. That's her cadence. So you know, I just.
It's very Love Jones-esque. Very Love Jones-esque.
That's a fucking spell. That's like a superpower. Like that shit ain't. That shouldn't even be legal.
I'm screaming.
Folks don't understand. In link, the mastering linguistics also takes pitch and tone.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Fuck that, Carla. You text whatever conversation you got with me. I'm not gonna be able to deal with your voice. You text whatever the hell you gotta tell me. You're not gonna sit there and be no damn firing.
That's crazy.
I thought you was gonna behave, sir.
I am behaving.
I thought you was gonna be professional.
He really is behaving. We know Paul. He is actually behaving.
I am behaving.
Nah,
I can cut up.
I know you can, but
and stay tuned for next week because they also will be returning for the erotic part 2 session.
I got to watch. Oh, girl, I don't have rehearsal. Wait a minute. Do I have rehearsal?
And it happens to be his born day celebration as well. So
it sure is.
Yep.
Infamous because hers is after. So next week we definitely gonna be cutting up something awful for the erotic show. Coming up with a whole new intro, coming up with some new visuals for that ass. You feel me? So it's
all right now.
I got rehearsal next Friday, but I will be tuning in on the replay, y'all.
Oh.
So we're going to take a quick break. And since it is a celebration, we're going to do our boy, one of our other blast artists, Mr. Hakeem Romance with
Sing on Everything.
We gon' get this started. We don't have time to waste. Heard you was killing them in these streets. You done got a case. You causing major traffic. Girl, you a faulty habit. Girl, with that deadly weapon, I'ma handle that with no discretion. See, I like to keep things perky. You like to keep me working. Shout out to Houston, love to the Carolinas, but we gon' keep this Jersey. Nice be late, wanna be early. Baby, I'ma keep you in garbage. That's right, you heard me. But I really gotta see if you worthy. Industry really not letting me in. Here to Jamaica, fly all of my kin. Jumping out the Jersey through with the beam. Creative AF, I won't say it again. Look me directly in my eyes. You better not tell, not one lie. Get in position, we about to make this a new tradition. I done heard everything you was vision. Adding to what you listen, girl. Whipping in the kitchen, we about to mix it. You really about this life, let's fix it. Don't play with it, baby, let's get it. Let me see you, dear. Show me something real, like I was known back there. It's jumping out the gym, oh yeah. Elevated, I'ma let you demonstrate it. Move like you levitated, hella infatuated. Industry really not letting me in. Hey, to Jamaica, fly all of my kin. Jumping out the Jersey through with the beam. Creative AF, I won't say it again. Look me directly in my eyes. You better not tell, not one lie. So what are we doing today? You got that thing all in my face. I wanna make a power play. Serious work underlay. This joint be good, good. I'ma put you through it, through it. Let's get it understood. And it's still your sense, so do it. Let me see you deal. Show me something real. Like I went on back there. It's jumping at the gym. Oh yeah. Elevated, I'ma let you demonstrate it. Move like you levitated. Hella infatuated. In this street, feeling not letting me in. In Jamaica, fly all on my kin. Jumping at the just lethal with the beam. Creative AF, I won't say it again. Look me directly in my eyes. You better not tell, not one lie.
That was Hakeem Romance with Elevated. Now, you too can be a Blast artist. All you got to do is run over to blastmusic247.com, join the freemium account, upload your music, put in your bio, and you too can be featured in between the breaks on all platforms that are Blast Media. That's the podcast, that's the online radio station, and also Blast has acquired Indie Pulse. Y'all remember Indie Pulse from back in the day? So we now own Indie Pulse, so you can also have the opportunity to have a article about you and be featured worldwide. So it's also for the fans too. Y'all run on over there. Y'all see stuff from Paul Cram. Y'all see mine, beats, and other artists that are featured on that platform. And you can stream the music live, vote for your favorite artist, because when it comes to the ASA Awards, the Independent Celebration and Awards for Independent Artists, some of us will get the opportunity to be featured. Peace, Devlin. She is in the building. Thank you so much. So,
So Sean, how you feeling?
good. One thing I will say, because I said it on the show with Mama Donna, September, I believe, is almost like a shift where I'm always getting challenged coming into September. March is the first month where the challenges come. Like, so when September's challenges, I'm on the other side of it, I get a break. And then here comes March. And a lot of it is due to those that I have lost that are very, very close to me, like my sister, my child, that's September. And then my cousin who recently passed last November, her birthday is in September. So, it's a lot of things that are not so much, I'm not even going to say challenges, because maybe to the average person, they would be challenges. But I believe it's just like testing to see if I'm really saying that I'm healed from things.
Right.
So when I'm showing that I'm healed, then it's other stuff that has nothing to do with emotional aspect. Things that ain't going right, maybe at the job or with, things like that out in your environment. Those things start to come at you, and it's just like, are you going to fold? Are you going to remember what you already been through? And you could look back and be like, most people tell you that they don't know if the things that I've been through, if they would have been able to make it to the other side. So
right.
I keep all those things reminded. And then the fact that I get to celebrate a podcast, on top of that. So it means a lot. And it also is adding on, showing myself that I continually elevate. Because it's more than just about elevating. And, all of you that takes part in the show, y'all add on to that. Y'all never take away. Life is about accountability and duality, and adding on, never subtracting. So, that's the piece that I operate in daily. But don't get it twisted. You disrupt that piece.
Okay.
You might end up in pieces. I'm just saying. Because you notice, I remember saying this to my great aunt. She is now 97 years old, and we revisited this conversation. Yes. This is my aunt that I told y'all whose son is Tommy Jenkins, original member from Cameo.
Oh, Cameo. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I remember saying this to her as when I was right before she left Jersey to move to Georgia. And I remember us revisiting, but I still have the same stance, and she laughs every time. I said, the more and more I elevate, the more and more that I grow within myself, I don't have a middle ground. There's no gray areas. Excuse how I say it, but I either fuck with you or I don't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's no letting things slide. It's we going to deal with this right now and get it,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not revisiting this again. Like, there's a lot of things, and yes, I'm about to get on my sisters. A lot of us are too much in our feelings about simple shit,
Mm.
and I don't have time for it. Like, what bothers them doesn't affect me. If you are silent, you may be silent for a reason. So I'm not going to force you to speak. I'm not going to take it and turn it as, oh, she got an attitude today. Oh, she all up in her feelings. No, I just don't feel like talking. And then it stirs and it adds on and it festers and then it grows into something. And then you don't even realize, like, oh, you thought I don't like you? I don't pay enough attention to you to like or dislike you. And then when you say that, they really be in their feelings.
And you know what? That's that hurt. That's that hurt, baby. When you put so much effort into not liking somebody and they don't know who the fuck you are.
It's so
That's
crazy.
that hurt.
Like, I just feel like, what? What are you talking about? I don't even know you.
I come in peace. The type of work that I do is for a reason, because I want to help those that look like me and those that live in the community around me. So I ain't got time to beef with nobody if I'm trying to be helpful.
Right. I always say, if you fall out with me, it was because of you, not because of me. Because I be
My
chilling.
cutoff game too strong. I don't got time.
I cut myself off one.
Okay.
Like, if I get to a
Kinda
point where
foolish.
I just can't. Nah, you don't exist. Literally, you don't exist.
Exactly.
You a Leo? Or
I'm a
Aquarius?
Libra.
Oh, are you?
Libra, baby.
Well, you know what's so funny? A lot of the, not funny, but I find it a dope connection that a lot of Libras that I come in contact with was raised by a Taurus.
Really?
My mother was a Taurus. My stepfather was a Taurus. My biological
Most of
father was
the
a
Taurus I
Gemini.
know have, well, no, it's a mix, but I
My
know a
mama
lot of
count.
Taurus with Leo parents.
Yeah, and then like for me, yeah, my Umi, she was a Cancer, but I was raised by her grandmother, who was a Libra.
Oh, okay. I love Libras. My sister's birthday was
that's,
yesterday.
yeah,
What you
and
say
that's
not to
my
love about a Libra? I'm
yeah,
just saying.
and her birthday is coming up. Hers is the 7th, and I
Oh, nothing.
can't forget my other Umi, Jackie.
Oh,
Hers is
yeah.
tomorrow, and
Mhm.
shout out to one of my favorite nephews, my brother Christopher's son. He is getting married tomorrow in Brooklyn. And his fiance, soon to be wife, Brenda, she is so dope. And they live in Dallas, Texas, though. They got a house built, they got land, they are doing it. I am so proud. She's a travel nurse. He owns like 3 barbershops. He's in the process of opening a club. Like, I am proud of my nephew and all my nephews, because they are real men. They are fathers. They take care of their children. Like, they beefing with the mothers on custody. Like, what men do you know really go toe to toe with their women about custody? A lot of them get frustrated and will just leave the court system to decide. But no, my nephews go toe to toe. And I am so proud of them. They are doing my sister Tay Tay so much justice out here. Everything she poured into them, they are the walking epitome of everything that she has strived to teach them in her lifetime. So big up to all of them and the things that they are doing now and will continue to do. But that's my little soapbox right there. Cause see, that's also my thing. It's about celebrating me, but I'm always making a way to celebrate those around me. I don't believe in leaving
Mhm.
anybody behind. You feel me? So we're gonna make this one wait. And then I just seen him tell somebody to get out. So
I was talking to the dog, man.
yes,
The dog
Oh,
wait,
had jumped
okay.
on the
oh,
couch.
wait. So we have next up Miss Infamous. Bless
Come
us
on, Empress.
with what you got.
Come on, Hunty.
Alrighty. I like to pay my poetic child support, so I'm paying I'm paying my poetic child support today. This one is titled "Heartbroken by the Brokenhearted."
Hmm.
When a heart breaks, it cracks in silence. Its subtle inching moving from tip to base like pebbles of sand dancing over glass. It's never loud as the screams between lovers, the ineptitude of listening wailing like a banshee. It doesn't echo down halls or sound like a million missed calls. No, it's quiet, like a lonely teardrop caressing a soft cheek. The solitude is like darkness holding hands with shadows, remiss of light that once danced through voided space. Forever really does have an end. Or maybe it's a beginning. The beginning of heart-wrenching screams as it struggles to beat. Lungs won't feel anymore. They've seized because the pain takes all their air away. Memories are like battlefields marred with sadness, left in history of what was, fighting against a mask of what is. Heaven must have rejected our application because this is what hell must feel like. We tango with the Undertaker. This undertaking is massive in scale. He cries, I'm tired of supporting monuments that have become dilapidated. Your teeth clenched to bite back screams. Efforts have never been so effortless. The mortician is mortified at the stage we're in. Your mummified heart marred with scars and cracks of brokenness. Mine black and blue from abuse. Nothing hurts more like being heartbroken by the brokenhearted.
Wow.
Despite your efforts to apply the salve and pour love in, no bandage can withstand it. So each caress is met with cold-heartedness. Nothing hurts like being heartbroken by the brokenhearted. Standing on the edge of the abyss, the darkness of reflection pool of days past. Watching each memory ripple through as if the feeling sinning sonar through. I'm glad the dead know nothing. Because the knowledge of love lost could easily kill again. I love not as the earth does, but as the ether loves the ethos. It transcends all meaning of time and space. My love is beautiful, perfectly and wonderfully made, but even my heart is nothing but potter's clay that you have smashed to the ground more than once. Some hearts are splayed on city pavements, but mine has but drowned in the sorrow you pour out and struggle as I made to love another day. You built a cage. They thought that steel would stand still against a scorned woman who had been the hero to cover her shame. She loved foolishly her fool who didn't love her back, so her usual disguise returned so she could replenish her cup herself, giving excuses of his lack of care because the love wasn't there. Sick and tired of the conversation of we tried, so I'll take the first step in erasing pain as I stand on the edge of this abyss. Because nothing hurts like being heartbroken by the brokenhearted. And that's another infamous piece.
Girl, yes.
I told y'all this is why we call
I
her.
like that. That was good. Yeah. Girl, I was over here. Look, I was into it. I was like, what you saying?
That's the
Call,
that right
call us
there.
out of like she was at church. All you kept hearing Carla go was,
Mhm. All she needed was the fan and be rocking with the church hat tipped to the side.
I,
That's
I,
right.
look, I was just waiting for her to say, well.
Well, I was going off. You ain't see my lips moving, but I had my mic off. I was like,
Okay, yeah, that's what I was like, dang.
because that's like one of those pieces that I like to call identifiable. Like that right there, not so
That's
much
dope.
something that's an anthem, but every woman can see themselves in that. And
Yeah.
men too. You know what I'm saying? Because she addressed both ends of it. You know, it wasn't one sided. It's like, look, this is what it is from both of us. Like, you know, and most people feel like poetry is something that they don't identify with, or it's because they're stuck in one realm of of what I say is specific talents, and they just feel that poetry ain't it. But yet, when you take the moment to sit and listen to the words, and you don't even gotta close your eyes, it's because everybody that I know, their writing is it automatically makes you see the vision. It produces imagery, wild imagery. You know, like every single person I know, my brain does work like that though. But every single person that I have listened to from the time before doing the podcast, ever since doing poetry, doing the podcast, and being part of Clubhouse, I literally see movies of everybody's pieces or picture books. Like it just depends on how it comes. And the reason why I say that is because listening to this piece, it takes me back to, and it's funny because Carla is in this play for Color Girls.
I got some pieces for Color Girls, though.
but I mean, like how the play was portrayed. You know what I'm saying? Like that piece is, to me, almost
like a monologue. Yes,
it gave different scenes and portions of a relationship from the time telling you like this is what it was and this is how it went and this is where it's at right now. Like I seen the motion of two people going through these, you know, roller coasters or these waves, and like it was awesome. It was real dope. But you know, I take time.
Well, you know, the beauty about poetry, because we have so many versatile styles. You have your literary, you know, the poetry that you learn in school, and then you have your free verse and your ballad poetry, right? But a lot of people, like you said, they don't see it as relatable. It's not that they don't see it as relatable so much in my mind. It's they don't understand from the writer's perspective. And it's not until you get a writer to put themselves in the third person that they're like, oh, wait, they're telling a whole story. Because a lot of poets write from the vulnerable first person perspective. I tend to write in the third. So I'm gonna put the I, the you, the me, the we, and I'm gonna make you see from both sides, you know. But that particular piece, I have fun writing that one. Number one, because Sunshine, you know, Russ has amazing workshop rooms.
Yeah.
And one of his rooms, he required us to take a line out of every poet that we heard out of their poem and write a piece. And everybody, of course, gave permission because, you know, you can't just do that and just. But, and this room had like Rare Epiphany in it, Geronimo Tat. You hear what I'm saying? These is heavy hitters. And so when I finished my piece, when I tell you, for about 30 minutes in this room, that's my piece was all they talked about. And it felt so good to hear Rare. I don't know. If y'all don't know the eighth wonder of the world, I don't know what y'all doing. Because that woman, I gotta get myself together because I get all Ooh, we're gonna talk about Rare. We're gonna talk about Rare because
Dude, your tough ass a crybaby too.
like Rare is a beautiful soul inside and out, on Clubhouse, on podcast, in person, and like when she gives you feedback, especially if she like what she hear, it make your soul sing.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to agree with that.
You know how like the white men on
compliment from
TikTok
Rare
and
is like
social
an answered
media,
prayer.
you know how the white men on TikTok and social media, how they talk about how ain't no compliment better than the black woman's compliment. How it makes you feel. That's rare.
That's rare.
That is
and
rare.
then you got Geronimo Tot, who is a phenomenal storyteller.
Yeah.
Shout out Grand Griot.
Grand Griot champ. That man is a phenomenal storyteller. So when he gives you a compliment, it makes you feel like, oh shit, I didn't did something.
For real. And, you know, that's how I feel when I be in the room with y'all, with all of y'all. You know, when I spit, or like even when even at Drip Fest, you know, it was too funny. I gotta get with to see the whole event. Did y'all ever watch it, the whole taping of it? Because I got a video of my performance, but somebody was like, yo, you gotta see it from when you pulled your glasses from out of there, because nobody in the room knew that they knew you started wearing glasses, but they thought you was just being bold. And
Yeah, she pulled them out from in between the tatas.
Yeah, it was a public service announcement, so you know I had to do the dramatics for that. And they was like, "Yo, they was there the whole time."
Yeah. Matt, listen, being the host of one of the Drip Fest shows, co-hosting with Pound Cake. Listen.
That's how a compliment from Rare feels. It feels like God just blessed you. Like a compliment from Rare feels like an answered prayer, man.
Facts. But to watch from the host position, to watch Sunshine perform on stage in front of this, and the room was packed.
Yeah.
It was a whole vibe, bro. Yes, to see her pull.
I had participation in there.
Participation, okay.
Yeah, participation, and then Mojave with he was like funk flexing there, dropping bombs on it.
I'm hollering.
Javi got an issue with the soundboard. I be wanting to fight it.
But see, that's
you hit that horn one more time.
He knew the vibe. He was right on time with it too. And look, you got to be a performer, because I ain't never performed that piece with any added sound or theatrics. So a person who's really not comfortable with that would have threw them off. Man, that put an extra battery in my back. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
So, now, to the gentleman that was supposed to be there but couldn't make it, because I understand life be life, and just like I can't be in the for this upcoming trip, that's because I sure wanted to be there. It's when I say it's more than a vibe. Like I really want to say it's a way of life, because it was like the Wiz, okay? When you're walking in and you see the whole city changes, like going into a Drip Fest event, it felt like a whole new world. Like wherever you just walked in from does no longer exist until you go the fuck back out that door.
Well, see, that's the thing about Drip Fest. You got to come at the beginning of Drip Fest. Number one, this is the thing. The first day that we are there, it's like a communal event, because everybody is, catching up, hugging. We're in one location. Like we took over the pool for probably about 2 days.
And guess what? My homegirl was the manager that booked everything for y'all.
Oh.
She hit me up. She said, "Dag, I wish I would have known." She said, "I wouldn't have switched weekends." And she was like, "I would have stayed." She said, "Next time, let me know. We're going to put y'all in there and get y'all all the way through." So
Look, we gonna drop a bug in Javi's ear then. We gonna drop a bug. We got to make another trip to Raleigh.
so
But
Paul
go ahead.
Cram. Now, break down, because I did, as the intro, I did, mention part of the reason besides your pen. But when you first introduced yourself, you broke down what your name was. So for those who may not have seen you on here before or seen your own podcast on Blast before, can you break down how you came up with that name?
Yes. All right. So the story behind the name, before I explain what it means, I was in Shreveport, Louisiana, at a place called the Soul Food Cafes, where they did poetry on Thursday nights. And I realized that everybody up there, True Sister, Poetic X, Southern Poet, everybody had a name. And I came up there as Charles, and I ain't like it. So
You said, I ain't like
that night, I ain't like it. It didn't feel right, So that night, I ended up calling my mom about 9:30, close to 10 o'clock at night. And I called and I was like, "Ma, I need a poetic name." Well, my mama did what most women would do, and she was, get woke up. She told me to get off her motherfucking phone and don't call her with no stupid shit, and hung up in my face. So, but about 10 minutes later, she called back. My mom's a poet, and she called back and she said, "Paul Cram." I said, "Paul Cram." And she spelled it out for me. And then I asked her, "What does it mean?" And she said, "Proof a woman can raise a man." And it's been my name ever since.
I like that.
Yes. Yes. So,
I like
Paul
that.
Cram, 2005.
That's right. And that's dope. So,
Yeah, that
with
works.
an introduction like that, go on and share the gospel of it.
All right.
We ready.
Hi, I'm Paul Cram, and I'm a poetic drug user. I used to get high off depression, inhaling the smoke of sorrow, rolling up grief into paper-thin nights, letting despair burn slow between my lips until my lungs forgot what light even tasted like. But now, just like the father I once knew, I attempted to replace one addiction with another. Inebriated off words and metaphors, storylines and stanzas, my pen became a bartender, and I became a drunk. I don't sip them. I drown in them. Every verse is a shot glass of survival. Every stanza, a bitter chaser that keeps me from blacking out on memory. I binge on metaphors like they're half-price bottles at happy hour, till I'm stuttering, stumbling through stanzas, spilling couplets across the table of my chest. But make no mistake, this is still an addiction. All I did was switch dealers, traded pills of pressure for pens of release, rolled joints of despair into journals of hope, but I still swapped one poison for another, and I still called it progress. Poems on my whiskey. They burn going down, but they warm my soul. They lift me up, but they also leave me dizzy. They steady my hand, but they blur my room. I lean on language like it's a lamppost at closing time, slurring syllables, begging metaphors to hold me upright because silence still wants to knock me flat. And some days I wonder, am I healing? Or am I just hungover on hope? Is this salvation or a prettier version of an intoxication? Because I blacked out in imagery and woke up with verses tattooed across my ribs, veins stained with ink like old wine on my tongue. My heart beats like a bartender's rag, soaked in the spillage of sonnets, and still I order another round. Love poems taste like champagne, though they fizz in the marrow. Grief poems hit harder than gin on an empty stomach. And hope is the shot that burns going down but leaves fire in the belly, so I keep drinking, because even if I'm an addict, even if I'm staggering through rhyme schemes, vomiting metaphors on bathroom floors of memory, at least I'm here. at least this intoxication keeps me alive. I'm Paul Cram. Welcome to the experience.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Liquid fire out these pins, boy.
I like
All
that.
these thumbs
You
to
made
the,
mistake, boy. Me
yeah,
don't like, you know.
you know, like, look, he ain't hit you with that, baby.
He would owe
Okay.
me $1, and him know it. Every time he said baby, he got to give me $1.
I think that damn jaw got to be full by now.
Nope, I'm still broke, nigga.
You ain't, as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
Okay.
Okay.
I am gonna cash. There is a check with your name that I need to cash. So,
Mhm.
I ain't got it now.
So, no shameless plugs, but also, you went from Louisiana Lyricist Lounge to now. What do you have and when?
Pentelectual Conversations. It's Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The next show will be next week, and we are featuring Ebony the Goddess.
Nice.
Yes. And so does anyone have a special moment that they can remember now? Infamous that already she talked about me and me in person and all of that. So whether as a memory where you was a guest on the show, or even when we were in Clubhouse, something that that shows like how we bonded, or when did you know we was officially bonded? You know what I mean, like that.
The very first time I ever heard of StreamYard or anything dealing with StreamYard, anything dealing with Blast, before I knew anything about anything, and I was a guest on your show with Imuna, and the time that we had, like, it was just a great vibe, and it really gave me the bug. Like, me and Imuna was already talking about a show, but in my mind, it was like talk. Like that's all it was. We were just running conversation. But then fucked around and said it in front of Shine, and she was like, "Oh, for real? Shit, let me link you with such and such." I'm like, "What?" And it happened. Like, and I like, damn. Like that one moment, I said, "Cool, I can make it," and it just changed my whole path, whole trajectory as of what I'm doing with my poetry and things like that. So a lot of things, I really have to be honest. If it wasn't for that moment, honestly and truly, if it wasn't for that moment, I don't know exactly if Paul Cram will really be doing what he's doing on the podcast and things like that. Like that was the seed that planted that moment.
Well, I always believe in paying forward, which is another reason why she is here, because Carla said, "Sean, why you ain't been on my show yet? I gotta get you on here, and I want you to spit your poetry."
I
And I
did.
did. And as you know, Troy runs the board for her. And on the podcast, he said, "Hey, Sunshine, after the podcast, stay in the studio." And that's when I signed to start my own podcast with Blast, September 30th. My anniversary of my first episode, literally, I signed, I think the show with you was like 2 weeks prior to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was like 2 weeks prior to that. So this
And
is
then
what
you were off and running. Yep.
about September. You know what I'm saying? As much as things get taken away, I also get blessed with things at the same time. So like when it rolls around, when I see things starting to get crazy, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, it is September. Oh, okay. All right, let me get my wind up, let me get these wings ready to stretch and fly." So, but yeah, it was because Carla reached out to me to be on her show that I got asked, hey, we don't have anyone to run the poetry side. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? And I was like, hell yeah. So like the same reaction you had with me was my reaction with Carla and Troy. Shout out to V.
Shout
Now,
out,
please.
Troy. Yeah. Well, as far as my moments, I have so many moments with Shine, like for real. But I would say the first time we met, we immediately clicked. If you know Shine, she ain't like that with people, you know. And I just felt a kinship with her like instantly. And I think it's because she is a Taurus and I'm used to Tauruses. And my mom is a Taurus. Some of my best friends are Tauruses. And she's a Jersey girl. And I just loved her. I don't know. And then I saw her little boys and they were so cute. And that's really how we became friends. I was doing comedy and she was doing poetry. And we met in the green room.
Yep,
We did.
we saw each other. It wasn't until I thought about it. We saw each other
At the comedy competition at High Point.
What did Calvin call it? It was CRB Entertainment. It was like
Yes.
it was something of the stars. And shout out to Buster Brown because he was hosting.
Yes.
And I will never forget that day because Carla sat very close to the where we was performing. And literally, I can remember sharing a piece about my daughter, and Carla was literally sitting in the second row over to my right. I saw the look in her face that my words was invoking, and I can tell she was like moved and touched. And she didn't say it out loud, but I think, was you sitting next to Tamika?
Yes, I'm very emotional, and my face actually it gives away everything. Yeah,
my God, like I saw her mouth that, and
I was
then
like, what?
From that same night, I met T. Roy, and he said, "Hey, listen, before you leave, I never forget this because it felt like I was back on the streets of New York. The way he approached me, he's like, "Look, sister, look, I'm coming up with this event, right? But women, you know, and we want to showcase the poets, the comics, the art, you know, whatever." He said, "So I'll be real interested if you would be a part of it." I said, "Sure, no problem." Carla got on the show. He reached out to me. He said, "I'm having an issue finding a host." I said, "Well, I could host it." And he came up with the concept called She's Cool Like That. And I said, well, then if you're using that, we got to take it back to Diggable Planets and use their song for the event. You know, and he what you write. Then how I operate. I'm the plug. If I know you do something and somebody tells me months, a year from now what they're looking for, I'm gonna come right back to you. So that he needed somebody to do music. Hollered at my best friend Tiff, my sis, aka Gonna Be That, you know.
Right.
Tiff, she got her own podcast and she does her own streaming on YouTube. So if you get an opportunity, check out Breakout Room. She got a following, boy, when I tell you. And she's dope. And she came on the show and T. Roy was like, "Dad, you helped me put this. Hey, anything I could be a part of, if I can assist and help you get it to where it want to be, I'm gonna put it in there. Why I'm gonna be."
And I brought Terry on that night. That was her very first night.
That's right. Yep. And so, you know, we just been family ever since. Like my boys fell in love with her. One,
I love baby.
The whole concept of performing that night. Every time I had the microphone, they had to be with me. They wanted to be there. Even when we ended up letting them take over the raffle, they pulled the raffle numbers out. You know, so everything that we've been a part of has been like a family thing. And a lot of people who really don't get the full experience of poetry are really, really missing out. Yes. You know, all of us have spoken on the different perspectives of how poetry has helped in some way. Definitely therapy. We know therapy. Yes. Therapy. You don't want to go talk to somebody, talk to yourself, write it down and read it. Because sometimes wrote this. I was
Mm-hmm.
feeling this.
Right. And what was going
Mm-hmm.
on with me then? That's why I date everything. I date it.
That's
I
right.
was like, oh, this is how I
Did
was
it
feeling
and I
then?
put the time. Everything.
I,
Yeah.
Every
I don't
time.
do that because I
I
don't
put the
want
date.
no. Because if I wrote it and I was feeling a certain type of way, if I go back and read it, like, damn, that's deep. I was feeling some type of way, but I'm glad I'm not there no more.
But yeah, and see, and that's that like how became like date time and pieces was actually from journaling when I was going through my healing process of losing my daughter. So
Mm,
I carried it over from there because I still have that journal. And this was September 27th of 2004. I still have that journal. So
mm,
it was I can honestly say in the last 3 years I haven't picked it up because when things would start to arise, I would go back to it and read it. Like I don't need that anymore. Like I don't need
mm-hmm.
that physical
Fully
reminder.
healed.
That's my other test to know that I'm healed. I know where it's at, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
You know, I got
um,
one more fond memory with you,
oh,
Shine. When I first got on Clubhouse.
okay.
Now, you know, when I first came on Clubhouse, I kind of like took Clubhouse by a full on storm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was the very first Central Sessions room. And mind you, Central Sessions and the Society of Poets, it was the erotic space. And I'm talking about it got nitty gritty in there. We'd be open from 8 to about 8 in the morning.
Oh my
That's
God.
how long that room would
Fall
run.
asleep, wake up, fall back to sleep,
To
wake up.
sleep, but it never. When I
I
tell
ran
you, the
out
room
fucking work.
stayed full from 8 to 8. The room always stayed full. It
Yep.
never dwindled. It never ended up being only 2 people. No, it stayed packed the entire time.
Wow.
Okay. And I believe me and Jinx had did a collab piece, and Sunshine fell all the way out. When she opened her mic, I was like, well, what happened? She said, I can't breathe. It's hot in here. Where's the ice? I need somebody to touch me.
I said I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that piece. I wasn't ready. I said, damn a Netflix and chill. I gotta make a phone call.
Okay.
When I tell you, I cried laughing for a good 30 minutes because I'm like, this woman is in here losing it. And she hit me up. She was like, hey, Queen, I got to get you on my podcast because you a problem.
Yep.
And that first time I was on her podcast, I did 2 pieces by myself and then did the collab again where I could see her. And the facts.
People like you get on my nerves. Y'all weaponize poetry. You make me
And when
sick.
I tell you, I had a lovely evening after that show.
I
Oh,
bet you
see, yeah, girl. Them be the good
So
poems.
good.
Yes.
Because
I'm
that's where
too young for that.
that's where the reference to backseat in
Me
my
too. Me too, Bobby. Shit.
in one of my pieces. That's
did.
where the backseat of my Jeep reference came from. Was after your show. Mhm. When I still had when I had the Escalade, yeah. That was the one
I'll
and
pat
only
myself on the back for that one.
blessed.
Yes, ma'am.
That was the one and only time I blessed it. And it was all day fault.
I'll take that. I will take that blame. I'll take that blame.
So y'all already know it's gonna be crazy next week. Because
Facts.
they are going to be back. And It's in.
Wow.
Finally got somebody that I have been trying to track down through Clubhouse. Ink Soul's pen is going to be on next week.
Soul Ink
So
Pen.
ink
Ink
pen.
Soul's ink pen. Because do you know how long I've been trying? And all it took was Paul. He said, "Oh, I'm doing
Grammy.
it right now." I said, "Excuse me, sir." So
Like,
Wow.
yeah, that's bro. Like, soul. Shit,
look, he said, "Oh yeah, he's right here." I said, "What?" See, I love those dynamics, those connections. So yes, and I believe Arrows will be back. And that Mama is doing good.
Yeah.
Haven't got an update yet, but
Yeah.
peace, love, and light, and healing, speedy recovery to her.
Exactly.
And if you guys haven't joined already, because some of us sometimes be on my podcast and in Clubhouse,
Mhm.
get an opportunity to check out Clubhouse tonight. The Partners in Rhymes, Lyrical Rhymes, and let's see what else is coming up. Carla Decisions. What's the full title of the movie?
Decisions are never truly black and white, never black and white. And it's on Tubi and it's on Amazon Prime, but it's free on Tubi, y'all. It's free on Tubi. 3 episodes. I'm in episode 2. Go check it out because we are getting great accolades on this series. So
Mm-hmm. And Infamous, what's the next thing you got coming up?
We got the Honey Dripper Space on Sunday. Like I said, the Dripnotist on the 13th. That's it, really. I'm chilling for now. Starting on New Year, starting the New Year, Society of Poets will be back.
and Crazy Carla's Concoctions podcast, y'all. I'll be back once I finish. I'm just trying because right now I'm schizophrenic. I'm filming a movie and doing a play, so I can't right now.
So yes, check out them replays and reach out to her if you would like to be featured on her podcast as well. So
Yeah.
anybody have any more poems that they want to share one last time before y'all run down who you is and how people can follow you?
So we were supposed to be at least doing these 2 pieces. Was a
That's
mistake?
yeah, I said, after you do your piece, you go into how you folks can find you,
Okay. Okay.
Some might want to stalk you because boy, after that picture I shared,
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not nice. I'm not friendly.
You're not.
All right. I guess I'll start this round. This piece is titled, Why Does She Stay? Why does she stay? I can't seem to understand what she sees in me. The fog before her eyes has yet to clear, but I know my flaws stand fully visible. My brokenness front and center, yet her smile never falters. Her eyes sparkle like diamonds every time she looks up at me. Me, a simply weak vessel, denying that though my traumatic past runs deep, in her, I'll find my peace. Piece together, heart and hand, lie and bruise until I Picasso'd my dream. Let me paint the scene. Visions of midnight strolls as hands embrace, smiles and laughter fills the air. The light in her eyes bright like the evening star. The naivety, her weak point. Every sweet nothing hits home. Slithering in her ears, poisoning her mind, she's mine. Now watch as I confine her, restrain her to the confines of our confinement, she's mine. Little eyes paint pretty pictures, and I've convinced her that everyone is against us and no one truly loves her but me. Can't you see how my plans to deny her the reality of her value, so my words strangle her independence into submission, and my mission to devalue her gold. First strike slaps hard and true, causes ears to ring and eyes to widen. See what you made me do? Listening to people who don't give a fuck about you. My apologies coat her like salves on a wound, preying on her naivety. She falls for my ploy, and once more I pretend to woo her, break her mentally, all the while tormenting her body, attempting to speak out of turn. Her lips burn from the pound of my fists. Her screams and pleas for me to love her echo off floors and broken headboards. I board this bullet train aimed at the core of our issues. She says she'll do better. My voice echoes a sonic boom of I made you, gave you life more abundantly, yet you call for another? I am your savior from starvation and destitution. It was me, raised you from rags to riches. Now the only thing I seem to call her is whores and bitches. Why does she stay? This question seems to be rhetorical. It's deception developed over the misconception of love, how I've convoluted the essence of what she sees. My voice echoes in her mind. If you leave, you fail. Every time she packs her bags, dials to call the cops, miraculously it hits her. I'll just post bail, be hot on her trail. If I can't have you, no one will. Mm. Can't you understand? This is just how I love you. You frustrate me at times, but I promise this is the last time. I play the role of healing what I've broken. Bitch, who the fuck you talking to? The shadow that cast over her plays with her memories, blending happiness with nightmares. Times I made her feel like she was the only girl in the world, with times I made her feel like her world would end. My obsessive, possessive nature breathed life into the demon that wished to drag her to hell. This burning bed I've created seems to have ignited in her the fire of survival, so which each ignored call fatal my attraction to her grew. It was then that I knew I would not be ignored, so I applied more pressure, and she grew more desperate to flee until she cracked and cracked and cracked against my skull, her life ruined. And as I lay there looking up at her tear-stained face, I could see clearly the scars and bruises upon her soul. She had seemingly withered away up under my hands, that her eyes no longer sparkled like the northern lights, but darkness swam there, darker than the deepest chasm. Her tender hands that once felt like silk were now heavy as stone. And before she walked away, her voice, weak and trembling, shook the core of me. I forgive you. So why does she stay? Is beyond me. And that's another infamous piece.
Girl,
Wow.
that was crazy.
Tell them people how to find you, infamous.
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at infamous lyricist underscore. Again, that is infamous lyricist underscore on IG Live or Facebook. Of course, you can look me up by my name, Jade Graham. You can also find me, of course, on TikToks, Angel Jade at Angel Jade on TikToks. So yeah, follow your girl.
I love it. Oh, Cram.
Wow. I'm like, what?
They stuck. I'm sorry.
All right. When you told me you don't feel sexy in your skin, it broke my heart. Because I realized the mirror has lied to you, searing a false narrative in your mind about the perfection in the reflection. So allow me to lend you my vision and sculpt you with words until you can finally see you the way I see you. I see you as a flower, not the kind that crowds gardens, but the kind that God only plants once in a lifetime. The kind poets lose their pens over. Your beauty is the kind of sunlight that leans in to kiss, the kind bees write love songs about in their hum. And even when you fold your petals in doubt, I still see the blossom that could make an entire meadow bow its head in reverence. I wish you could see you the way I see you. When I see you, you're a sunrise, not the everyday kind, You are the first dawn after years of darkness. The kind that makes the sky weep in orange and pinks, painting the horizon with promise that yesterday could never hold. Your beauty is the hush before light spills over, the sacred silence right before the world remembers how to breathe again. I wish you could see you the way I see you. I see you as a masterpiece, the kind the museums build entire wings around, priceless. Brushstrokes layered in mysteries, colors only revealed to those patient enough to stand still and look. And I've been standing. I've been standing here long enough to know every shade is intentional. Every curve is deliberate. Every so-called imperfection is nothing more than the artist's footprint, proof that you were made with care, vision, and with eternity in mind. I wish you could see you the way I see you. I see you as a diamond, carved by pressure, polished by time. Every angle reflects a truth you've been too humble to claim. You don't see the brilliance in yourself, but I swear if you turn your head just slightly, the whole world catches fire in your light. You are the kind of beauty people search lifetimes for, and I still never find. But yet somehow I did. I wish you could see you the way I see you. I know doubt can cover your eyes like shadows across glass. But until the day comes when you finally believe it, I'll keep reminding you every morning, every night, every breath in between. I'll hold up these metaphors like mirrors until one of them finally show you the truth. That you are the flower that never fades, the sunrise that never sets, the masterpiece untouched by time, the diamond unbreakable, unrepeatable, and undeniably perfect. I just wish you could see you the way I see you. Paul Cram. That's that experience.
That's nice. That was really nice. Mm-hmm.
Go and tell the people how to find you.
Okay. You can find me on Facebook under Paul Cram, the poet. You can also search under Facebook under Pentelectual Conversations. You can find me on Instagram with my name. Just put the dots in it because it's an acronym. And I forgot my TikTok name, but if you found me there, I'm sure I'll find you there. So that's how to go.
If you find
That's
me
it.
there, I'll find you there.
Straight up. You find me on Insta, Facebook, I'm pretty sure I'll find you on TikTok.
He's so country.
As hell, and I'm alright with it.
Right.
So, Carla, tell the people how they can find you.
You can find me on the Tickety Talks, as she said, under Afro 10, which is AAHFRO10. And that's because when I first started doing poetry, I used to have a little short fade. I had no hair and I had an afro. Get it? Okay. And then I'm on Instagram as Afro101. And I'm on Facebook as Carla Simpson. So that's where you can find me. Oh, and I'm also on Blast Thursdays at 8 p.m. with Crazy Carla's Concoctions. I have 11 episodes out there for you to watch. Maybe more than that now. How many do I have? I forget, y'all. But I think it's a lot. So you can see it from the beginning to up to where we are now. And please tune in.
And I want to thank y'all. Look, they got me saying this tickety talk now. Y'all can find me tickety talk, tickety talk, tickety talk, tickety. You can find me. Look, sneaking.
I'm already in trouble, kid.
Do you want to sneak you? Just do
So
it.
what you sneaking for? You already in trouble. But you can find me.
I gotta make it look like I respect it.
Shine Marley.
Wow.
You can find me Shine Marley on TikTok. You can find me on IG as Queen Shine. That's QUEE8HINE. You can find me on Facebook as Sunshine Cromwell, and my writer's page is Sunshine, spelled just like how it's here, Vibrations. And then thank you. And also you can find me here on Blast. You can follow my YouTube page as well, which is Queen Shine 790. And we are definitely going to continue to press forward. Tune in for next week. There was a special request for Climax to come back. Okay, what up, Big L? What up, Big L? This one of my homies from back home that's here in Charlotte. That's Tamika's husband, Carla.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's my homie I grew up with. We from Broadway, Prison City, New Jersey. Thank you for tuning in. But yes, next week we have the infamous returning. We have Paul Cram returning. We have Climax. We have Arrows. And I believe we have about maybe 3 others. I'm still waiting on them to finalize what they got going on. But then we also
said
have,
yeah.
Who? Mystic
Mystic
said yes.
said yeah.
So Mystic said yes, and we have Soul
And Soul
Kingpin.
Kingpin, yeah.
And so that means I'm waiting on one more person. But oh yeah, tune in next week if y'all want to get turned up like how she had me in that room, because they be acting up. And it's his birthday too, born day going down, all of this stuff. And it is part 2 and the show for Shine Vibrations. So I thank y'all for salute. I thank y'all for
And before we leave, I just want to say, Shine, I am so proud of you. I am so, so proud of you. Year 3, look at you. From starting out to now, you are doing it, Mama. And I'm very excited to see what you're going to do in the future. So, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, she about to have me get the tissues out, but we're not doing that right now.
That's my
Yes,
sin.
Friday. Be cooling how you be cooling. You know how I say be safe out there. Whatever it is that you do in life, it's about accountability and duality. Because when I shine, you shine, we shine together. So, with that being said, look, there go Tamika. Thank y'all for tuning in. Catch the replay and tune in next week because they are one of the dopest couples that I know, and they really get a kick out of the erotic show. So make sure y'all tune in next Friday so y'all can really, 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 really be taken for a treat, because this one, baby, it's gonna be better than last year's.
They gonna be moisturized and compromised. My
Oh,
God.
Lord.
We are not responsible for any babies.
Oh, you already know. I'm gonna do the disclaimer before the show. Before we get into
definitely watch that
made that night. Okay, we do not.
We always give disclaimers. We please have on your poetic condoms and take your poetic birth control. We are not responsible for any poetic babies, any side coochery, side dickery, side fuckery. That is all you.
And on that, stay tuned next week for part 2 of Shine's New Year Anniversary Erotic Poetry Edition. Peace.